to the channel. Today we are looking at the stock price of Mullen Automotive, and the stock finished last week up 3.25% during regular trading hours, and in the after hours it dropped 1.57%, closing the week at $1.25. Now if you look for the 5-day graph, you can see that beginning after the Memorial Day, the stock actually jumped quite a bit, and there was some PR that came out, and it was mostly that the CEO talked about an order from a Fortune 500 company, and also there is the positive results from the Battery Innovation Center tests that were done in Indiana that exceeded expectations. Now, I watched the interview of the CEO of Mullen Automotive on Benzinga, and my takeaway from the interview is that I don't know, something just wasn't right. The CEO, it came out that he's selling shares of the company, yet he is projecting that the company should have bright days ahead. And so it really didn't make sense to me. And then, most importantly for me, like somebody watching from outside, I don't have any Mullen stock, is that the CEO did not say a word about the products. Like, hey, what's the product pipeline? When do you really think the factory will start producing the Mullen 5? Instead, there was still talk about the further testing of the battery, money from investors, signing deals with a Fortune 500 company, and PR, but nothing substantive. Like, hey, we have 50,000 solid orders, and we will start production in July, pending testing at the pack level, and if there are changes, we will make changes down the line. So none of that came out. So I just think it's I don't know, it's just a very speculative stock for me at this point. I also played a little bit by going on Google and just hit Chinese electric SUVs, and over there you will see any of a number of Chinese SUVs that fit almost the same shape and profile of the Mullen 5. It doesn't take much to get one of those vehicles, have the body panels re-engineered, and have the interior redecorated as a one-off or two-off or three-off vehicle, and show them as being the vehicle that you will be selling. Nobody knows about the inner workings, and even the prototype, the stuff that has been shown alongside the Mullen 5, that could just be a mock-up, without that being the real internals. Because I looked for any video where somebody had actually taken a Mullen 5 on the road, somebody like Sandy Munro, open it up, peek inside to see if what the company is representing as the internals of the Mullen 5 is exactly what is going to be in there. So none of that. So for me, looking at the Mullen 5, it's beautiful, but it could be a one-off vehicle that was ordered from wish.com. So it's at this point a very speculative stock, and of course that is demonstrated by the CEO losing faith and actually selling his shares of the stock. So I don't think it's a good time to be investing. And props up to Israel from Benzinga. He asked very pertinent questions, and of course, like I said, the CEO was all in theory, nothing practical, nothing that was palpable. He said the Fortune 500 company will, and his words, that there will be PR. So nothing substantive, just a statement that will be put out there, to which you can't really hold him, or you can't hold the Fortune 500 company. And he said by the end of the second quarter. And guys, remember, for the battery situation, we are still at the cell level. So we still have to move from the cell level, build a pack, and then take the pack back to Battery Innovation Center to have it tested. And maybe that will take a couple of months. And then we have the results, and then we have some more PR, and then I don't know what's going to happen next. Maybe they'll start working on the motors, and then the charging, battery controller. I just don't know. But it looks like it's so way far out that at this point the company is just relying on hype and PR. That's just my take. Look at the Rivian. I saw a couple, the first Rivian in my neck of the woods just this past week. The vehicle exists. You can actually touch it with your hands. And in a parking lot, somebody who is not into EVs might just walk by and think that it's one of these newer Chevrolet mid-size pickups. They wouldn't think twice that that's an all EV pickup, and it's from Rivian. So compared to companies like Rivian, where you actually have products that customers can touch and drive, Mullen Automotive is way, 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 way far behind, and they're still at the level of talking about we will put PR out. We will put PR out. The words of the CEO. I've been working for 20 hours. When the CEO starts saying stuff like that, he sounds more like an employee who is complaining about the amount of work that he has to do. I don't think I've ever heard Elon Musk, come on and he's talking about his company and he goes, "Oh man, I've been working so hard. I've been working for 20 hours, 19 hours." No, he just does what he has to do, and then he talks about the products that he has out there. So for me, I will sit out on this one and get some popcorn, sit on the corner, and just watch how it plays out. But again, it's very speculative, so it can work out to be very lucrative for those who get in at the right point and jump off at the right point. Everything is about timing. So that is what I have to say about Mullen Automotive. Now, for those who don't know, Mullen Automotive is an electric vehicle company which manufactures and distributes electric vehicles. It also operates CarHub, a digital platform that leverages AI to offer an interactive solution for buying, selling, and owning a car, and provides battery technology and emergency point of care solutions. The company was founded in 2014 and it is based in Brea, California. Currently, they have 44 full-time employees. So that's pretty much the story of Mullen Automotive. Let me know what you guys think about this company. If you want to learn a little bit more, you can watch the interview that the CEO gave to Benzinga, and the Benzinga series is called the All Access series, and they have that on YouTube, and it should be at about the 1 hour mark, and there you will have the story from the CEO himself. Like I said, I'm just a bit worried that the CEO did not say anything about like the product pipeline. Like we have the Mullen 5 ready, and by in the next 60 days we will deliver so many. We have this many orders. The factory is ramping up. The factory can produce this many, and then we will do a change when we build a battery pack using our solid state polymer batteries. But instead, we heard, oh, there will be a PR out. There will be PR out. Go and wait. I've been working 20 hours. I'm selling my stock, and it did not inspire confidence in me. But others might know a little bit more, those who have been tracking this company for much longer. So I am looking forward to see what you guys take is on this company. On your way out, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye now.